Here we are at the cliffs at Keowee Vineyards, 24-hour security. We're going to head on in and take a look at the other things. Here we are at West 90 and Cliffs at Keowee Vineyards. This is a large lot. We're talking over 2 acres of property here. It's going to give you privacy, a lot of waterfront, over 300 feet, deep water. And again, I want to talk about privacy because we've got a home over here to the left that you see. That's really going to be the closest house to this property. Most of the property is behind me here. We have an access little road coming off of this cul-de-sac. You'll just come in, turn left, go down to the build site. The build site's going to be great for a lower level basement, which you'll see when we get down there. Very nice trees, mixture, hardwoods and pines, and you got to love it in the springtime as the new leaves are coming out. But again, great location, quiet, because again, we're on a cul-de-sac and a big piece of property. Let's head on into the build site, take a look at that, and we'll talk about some options as far as building on this piece of property. Here we are at the build site. In fact, you look back at the top of the hill, you might be able to see our vehicle. And what happens is you have a driveway coming into this property that we're following with the video camera. And it just does a loop, pretty level, just a gentle grade coming all the way around, which is quite nice. Long driveway, again, going to give you some privacy because you've got kind of a little valley in between the cul-de-sac and where this build site is. You get here to the build site, and then you've got a nice drop, take you down to the lake. But you know, you're talking about picking up some mountain views off to the right in this direction. You've got, again, a lot of waterfront down below us. It's deep water. It's going to be a decent route to get down there, but you could possibly put in a tram, a system, something of that nature that would make it very easy for your access up and down the property. But again, I think it's a great building site, great privacy. If you look to the house to the left, we're talking 100 yards between where I'm standing at this house just to that house, and there'll be nothing in between. So in fact, if you go back to the right side, the next lot so far over there, you won't even see that house, or maybe at best the rooftop. So again, a very unique situation when that's concerned. Let's head from here. We'll head down to the lake, take a shot of it from down at the water. Okay, here we are down at the water. We're looking back up at the build site we came from, and one thing I want to point out from down here that you'll notice there's a lot of mountain laurel all the way down. In about another month or so, you're going to have real pretty white, pink flowers all the way up this hillside. It's just going to be absolutely beautiful. As you can see, as we spin around here, we're out on big water. This is good deep water. I mean, you don't have to get more than really 20 feet off the shoreline, and you're probably a good 20 feet deep. And just a nice area. We're up here close to the Joe Cassidy Dam. Water's pretty cool up in this area. In fact, when you get towards the middle of the lake around August, the lake will get quite warm. In fact, near my dock, it does get quite warm in August. But up here, because you get that water coming out of Lake Joe Cassidy, the lake's water stays much cooler and it's a little bit more refreshing. And you got to like that come the hot days of August. This property has a family membership available, or a wellness membership. So either of those memberships can be purchased at the going rate, and you know, depending what that is, but that will certainly give you the amenities at all the Cliffs communities, with also golf privileges on a limited basis at all the Cliffs communities. So it's a great membership, a great opportunity, whether it's a full-time residence or second home. We've talked about good build site, privacy, deep water, great view, got all the things you need here. If you're interested in this property and any others, give us a call at 800-682-9098. One of the wonderful things about the Cliffs, as you see in the background, we have an equestrian center here. It's going to allow for a couple things. One, if you want to board a horse, or let's say you have kids or grandchildren and you want to get a riding lesson. So great facility for that. The beauty of the Cliffs is you have a lot of amenities, multiple golf courses, swim tennis centers, restaurants, and we'll take a look at a number of those things today. Here we have a shot. We're down here at the park and also the lake house at the Cliffs Vineyards. As you look up, you saw the geese in the cove, but across the way, volleyball court. They have some picnic tables out on the point. What a beautiful piece of property that is. You have some horseshoe pitching areas, and then they also have a little community dock. As we come back around, you'll see the lake house behind me here. That what a great place to come during the evenings. Certainly we did it some this past year. Come up, park your boat over here in the docks, come in and have dinner, eat outside. Just a fantastic amenity that Cliffs offers. Here we are at the Vineyards Wellness Center. Great place to work out, top of the line of fitness equipment to get that afternoon or morning workout, whichever you like to do. Here we are down at the Vineyards store to get your tackle, things like that, or just last minute things you might have forgotten in your boat. You come on around, we've got a pool area. Down at the boat docks, you can see a place to get gas. And then again, if you have a property, an interior property, you can also purchase a boat slip to keep your boat year round. There are some dry dock facilities up behind the townhomes also, if you wanted to keep it in the winter. Here we are at the world-class practice facility at the Vineyards. Wow, look at all that wonderful area out there, different distances on our flag. There's a putting green chipping area in the backside. As you look out in the distance, you'll even see the lake. Fantastic facility.